ready, play. And a couple days, I think like yesterday, I realized that the video quality that I had for you guys was trash. And I can't let you or me go out like that. So I'm going to re-record me reading the very first chapter of my book that's coming out called The Cyborg Redeemer. Okay? I wrote a book. It's called The Cyborg Redeemer. And I'm going to be reading to you the very first part of that book, the very first chapter of that book. All right? Okay. So without further delay, y'all, this is The Cyborg Redeemer, Part 1. The Life and Times of Elimelech Ephrathah. Chapter 1. When Elime was 7. In the future, Yah will create the cloud and the hard drive. And the hard drive will be without form and void, and full storage will be upon the face of the deep. And the upgrade will hover over the circuits, decoding the chaos. Then Yah will say, the cyborg teacher, Mrs. Wire, scanned the class, waiting for a student to answer. Let there be light code. Hello. Let there be light code, and there will be light code, and Yah will divide the corrupt files from the eternal backup. Elime didn't miss a beat, rewiring and programming his praise as he spoke. Sparks flew like a short-circuit droid, but he didn't mind. He always wore his safety goggles. Safety first, he heard Mrs. Wire's words repeat over and over his head like the algorithm he had to learn to get there. That is correct. See you soon. That is correct. Of course Elime got it. She smiled. Class, it wouldn't hurt for you all to learn the word of Yah. It isn't just the motherboard and fatherboard. It helps you in the spirit realm as well as the cyber realm as we know it. Mrs. Wires glided her way back to her seat. Sneering expressions flew at Elime like any other day. This was fourth grade, and Elime was promoted early. He's shown advanced intelligence early on in his life. When he was 5, he had already programmed his praise, gifted to him earlier than most. At 5, he took a vow to listen to Yah no matter what. So it wasn't a shocker when school began. His reputation of a genius as both in tech and Yah preceded him, causing the teachers to place him above his age group. He could have been promoted again, but he wanted to enjoy being a kid. You'd think being a genius made him feel left out, since most didn't like him because he always knew the answers. But no. Another 7-year-old was in his class, his brother-cousin, Boaz. Boaz and Elime had been brother-cousins since birth. They did everything together, including inventing. Boaz was Elime's mirror. Whatever one did, the other one would do, or try to outdo. It was healthy competition that kept them sharp. Elime removed his goggles, looking around. The sneers were gone. Every face was now buried in a screen for Mrs. Wire's latest assignment. Elime and Boaz never had to do theirs. They knocked out a whole year's worth of work in a week. So Mrs. Wires let them roam, doing whatever grew them as inventors and innovators. Hello there. Won't you like, comment, subscribe, share? Hello, Mrs. Wires. Boaz strode in half covered in flour. Hello, Boaz. Her slightly robotic voice carried a happy push. You may go to your seat. Did you enjoy yourself? She was so used to seeing Boaz covered in some food substance that she didn't even bat an eyelash. You already know. Boaz strutted to the back where Elime waited. Hey, cuz, how was it? It was awesome as usual. To Yah be the glory. To Yah be the glory. Welcome back. Elime grinned. So you know what I'm going to say, he chuckled. Elime, we go over this all the time. I like using my intellect to cook and feed people. You like using yours to invent and spread Yah's word. That's why you're back here upgrading your praise, while I'm in the cafeteria making meals that the whole school will actually eat. That's true. Ever since you took over, the food has gotten 100 times better. And I keep reminding myself of what Nana always says. Not everyone's raised like you. Not everyone thinks the way that you do. That's right, Boaz smiled. Elime, you'll grow up to be the greatest inventor and innovator, and y'all lover to ever do it. I'll grow up to own the most popular restaurant the multiverse has ever seen. The multiverse? Elime slipped off his gloves, resting them in his lap. You really believe everyone will come eat with you? He rubbed his hands to keep the blood flowing. Of course, and with you by my side, I can't lose. Boaz extended a fist. You already know I got your back, Eli bumped him. I'm going to invent something that gives me a chance to meet royalty. I just don't know what yet. Don't sweat it. Yah has already given us what we need. Boaz lifted his wrist, showing his golden praise. Ain't nothing more powerful than this. It's our greatest weapon and best kept secret. They laughed, staring at their wristbands. It was always a joke hearing other nations try to replicate the praise for their gods. It never worked. Yes, I'll praise my way into a new recipe and eventually my own restaurant. And I'll use mine to invent something that'll change the world and maybe meet royalty. I'm sure we'll both fulfill our dreams. Hallelujah. Boaz whispered into his praise. A screen popped up, sliding onto the desk as he started scribbling a recipe. Elime followed, sliding his gloves back on, tinkering with his praise. Before they could dive in, Miss Wire's voice filled the room. Class, class! Her speaker projected her tone. She never was a yeller, not even before the cyber upgrades. Attention, I have news for you all. Hello there. And yes, y'all, that was some of chapter 1, Pie. Cake. Cake. That was some of chapter 1 of my debut novel entitled The Cyborg Redeemer, coming out February 21st of 2026. If you would like to read the rest of that chapter, click the link in the description box. It'll take you to the first chapter. I want you to read it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Read the first chapter, comment on the blog. Let me know what you guys think, y'all. And I'm more than open to suggestions on where or anything on where you think this might go, y'all. So thank you so much for allowing me to re-record myself because y'all wasn't about to get a bad video from me. Not with that quality. No, 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 no. And this took me 4 times to do it. But I did it, and I'm proud of myself, y'all. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and come back, y'all. Your favorite uncle loves you always, and there's nothing you can do about it. So tell a kin, tell a friend, tell that teacher you hate. She needs to know. He needs to know. Talk to you soon.